Science Nugget 5. Today we are going to look at and learn, Dad, Mom, about how your child develops his brain response. We are to think through our prefrontal cortex, and that thinking through and doing is called executive empathy. Even the little one, when he decides to crawl, when he decides to pick up a cube, when he decides to put building blocks together or Lego together, he is doing an executive empathic thing. Who thought it? He thought it. Who is going to do it? He is going to do it. So he initiates, navigates, and he learns to do it to the desired end, and then you have to be there to say, well done, reward, motive. That's how our default mode network thought develops. That's how a child should develop. He will do with dopamine, that's called salience, and he will check back with serotonin, which is called satiety. So this is all designed by God our Father in heaven, and our brain functions as bright and beautiful, wise and wonderful, because there was a wise Heavenly Father who did it for us. We don't have to do it for ourselves. If the child is on the screen, he is responding to the screen that begins everything. Screen is smart, but the child is not becoming smart. So what happens is he gives up the top-down thinking process and he gets into a bottom-up stimulation. The screen kinesthesia, the screen acoustics, the screen color visuals, that he's responding to it like a robot. He becomes dyspathic, he is reactive, he is repetitive, and he in fact gets very angry. He gets into a fight, fright, flight mode. This is called bottom-up regulation. He learns to work through his amygdala, and the last thing that gave him the most thrilling, perilous experience drives him on. It gets into his memory in the hippocampus, and the child gets into screams, very easily displeased. He demands his own way. He is not learning any lessons that would be in his memory. He is stimulated for the moment. This is not the way to make brain brilliant. You know that, isn't it? So mom, dad, please make some decisions. No screen after 6 p.m. because you will disturb his sleep. More about it in nugget number 6. But for now, remember, after 6 p.m, no screen. Don't give him the screen for more than 25 minutes. Negotiate with him. And if they must see some cartoons, take a DVD and do some old cartoons which are not so pixel intense. And also limit it. And then get the child to use his fingers and his toes a lot. You must come to our Colombo Empathic Learning Center, 077-151-2801. When children have come to our center for 90 minutes, which is completely free of charge, they will find they come out of the digital addiction and stimulation, and they begin to do the things that make them creative, using their fingers, using their brains. They think and they do. Screen is not thinking for them. They are creative rather than reactive. You understand the difference, isn't it, mom? Isn't it, dad? And dad must take some time to give the child a stretch, because mother gives the daily security. Dad gives the stretch and next step. Dad, what do you give? Step, next stretch. This is how a child's brain balances well. Thank you for listening. Wait for digital nugget number 6 to follow.